We're back on the Morning Brew, and I have a new best friend here. Her name is Maya. Yeah, how are you, Maya? Yeah, and you brought your mom Ashley, huh? Yeah, because Ashley started an animal rescue because of you. Did you know that? So you started Viva, New Mexico Animal Rescue because of Maya.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, I actually fostered Maya for the Valencia County Shelter.
Oh, fostering is the worst. That's how I got my dog. It's the worst. Don't ever foster a dog. I mean, foster every dog. Because I got my dog, and I had her for a month, right? And then they kept calling me from the shelter. They were like, so, you know, your foster time is over? And I was like ignoring all their phone calls. I didn't return any of the phone calls from the shelter for a couple of weeks, and I was like, okay, I'm keeping this dog. You can't, once you foster a dog, you fall in love with them.
You do. You definitely do. Maya was a dog who was rough around the edges. Her owners surrendered her to the shelter, and the Valencia County Shelter, they're in Los Lunas, and they are always full. And so I fostered her for Fetchapalooza. He used to be put on by the city.
Right.
She got adopted. She got returned.
Oh.
I ended up with her again, and she stayed.
Oh,
But
great.
I realized through fostering her that they really needed help. So our focus is on rural shelters like that shelter.
Because there are a bunch of those in the state.
Yeah.
And my dog came from the Rio Rancho shelter, which is a smaller one also. And they need all the help they can get, don't they?
Yes.
So how do you guys kind of slot into that world and help them out?
Well, we have foster families who foster dogs, and then we get them adopted. We also help the shelters with making other rescue connections. We have partners out
What does that mean, making other rescue connections?
Well, like some rescues don't know about the shelter, or they don't know how to work with the shelter. Like, we help connect them.
Oh, okay.
We have some out-of-state partners who take dogs on transport. So, like, we take dogs to Utah.
Come here, girl. Come here.
Like,
Come here. Yeah. Oh, good, Maya.
Maya, please. Please.
So people all over the country then can get dogs from New Mexico that have been found as strays. Very cool. Do we see a lot more strays in New Mexico or more owner surrenders, you think?
it depends on the area, honestly. Like Valencia County, they have a lot of strays, but they also have a lot of owner surrenders.
That's sad.
Her people surrendered her because they were moving and couldn't take her.
Oh.
And then, I don't know, a lot of our dogs, if they're owner surrenders, the shelter doesn't have to hold them.
What does that mean? Does that mean what I think it means?
Well, shelters have a stray hold time. So if they don't come in as a stray and they need to euthanize for space, owner surrenders are usually the first on that list.
Oh, no.
So try to help where we can.
So you guys really fit. Oh, I know, you're a good girl. They really slot in then. You guys really help out. And then you guys have a very cool new raffle coming up.
One of our foster families who owns a local business actually donated a 1966 Ford Mustang to us.
That's amazing.
Right.
I love old Mustangs. I've had an old Mustang myself. They're great cars. That's a beautiful one right there.
So we are actually raffling it. Tickets are $50 each, but we are only selling 1,000.
And that's an air conditioning car. I can see the air conditioner on the top there. That would be great in New Mexico. A vintage car with nice AC, that'd be beautiful. And so how much are raffle tickets for that?
They're $50. We're selling 1,000 tickets, and the goal with the raffle is to purchase a transport van so we can start helping the shelter in Carlsbad and Artesia to get dogs up to Albuquerque and out of state as well.
Very cool. So how many dogs do you guys transport then?
Since we started in 2012, we've transported about 700 dogs.
Okay. That sounds like a lot.
The Valencia County shelter is the one that we help the most with that. They have their own transport van, so sometimes we help them coordinate a transport or all drive because they don't have anybody. So we help take pictures of the dogs or go meet them, make sure everybody gets along, that kind of thing, so that the shelters and rescues out of state know what they're getting.
Very cool. And do you work with like some of the breed-specific rescues too? I know that friends of mine have found, like the Great Dane rescue is one that a friend of mine has worked with. And do you coordinate with those guys also?
If we see like a Great Dane or like tickled pink Weimaraner rescue, if we find
tickled pink Weimaraner rescue,
we'll reach out to them and let them know, Carlsbad has a dog in your breed. We'll help coordinate transport if we need to, whatever we can do to help that dog get where they need to go.
Very cool. So how many volunteers do you guys have now?
We have about 25 like long-time consistent volunteers, and then we have people that help us whenever they have a chance also.
Very cool. And where can people get tickets for the Mustang raffle?
They can be bought online via PayPal. Details for that are on our Facebook page. We also have events just about every weekend. This weekend we will be at 2 different places. We'll be at Pet Food Gone Wild in Rio Rancho, and then we will also be at the Duke City Mustang Car Show at Rich Ford in Edgewood.
And then all kinds of stuff. I think the whole list of all the events, because there's way too many to talk about here. But the whole list is on the Facebook, I think.
Yes, we post all the time about where we'll be.
I love it. And Maya, hey girl, I think she thinks those oranges and coffee is real over there. Do you? Oh, good dog. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, you're a sweet girl. Yeah, it's all because of you that we get to be here today, huh? So, how many dogs do you have available right now, real quick?
We have I think we have 5 dogs. We work a little differently than shelters. We take adoption applications, and then our fosters help us review them. Then we adopt them out.
Great. Well, we'll be back in a couple of seconds. I'm going to play with Maya here. See, does she fetch?
She does.
Oh, we'll throw something for her. All right, girl, come on. Let's go. Oh. Okay, we'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew. Come on, girl. Roof.